Okay, so this is an unplanned segment here, but I wanted to make sure that I was clear about some things. We talked very quickly about using a file to deburr some edges, and we've already done that. So we're going to set the file off to the side because the file doesn't do us a whole lot of good when we start talking about deburring holes. And during the drilling process, I can catch my fingernail on that hole, and oftentimes you're going to get a lot of deburring on the bottom side. Okay, so I'm going to show you two quick ways to be able to mitigate those holes. One is a tool like this is kind of a rotary tool. This used to be an 82-degree countersink, and somebody mounted it into this handle, and this is a great tool for being able to do deburring. And so what you do is put it in the hole and try to keep it somewhat straight, perpendicular with the surface, and with some moderate pressure and also turning, you can go around and it'll kind of just roll that edge right off, and you can take your fingernail and drag it along there and see that you don't have anything. And then of course you could do the same thing with the bottom. Okay, and go right around there, and it kind of makes a very light chamfer and it takes that off. I'm going to kind of rotate this so you guys see what it actually does. And then the next tool that I want to talk about here is some people call it a Vargas tool or a deburring knife. I've heard it called a whirly bird. That's what it's been called with me before. But basically what you do is you take this and try to get your edge right in the little hook, and you get that right there in the hook, and you kind of put some pressure outwards of the hole and kind of spin around a little bit like this motion, and you drop it in this hole and spin around like this. Not a bad idea to put it in the vise just to give you a little bit of extra support, but if you can kind of see, it does a little bit less of the cutting on the edge, okay, but it does deburr, and it does a very good job with it. You can also do things like running it along edges, especially on aluminum parts. But as far as hole deburring, again, this is a little unplanned segment, but those are the two main ways that we'll be deburring holes in this shop.